Hello everybody and welcome back to the Solo Crisis League. Solo Crisis League is a league of my own invention, I suppose. It is a way of playing the DC deck building game with its Crisis expansions solo in a semi-competitive fashion. We do so by playing the same setup as everyone else during each round, and at the end of the round, we all are ranked based on how well we did on measurable stats like the size of the main deck, how many villains you defeated, how many weaknesses are in your deck, stuff like this. So that is how it works, and that's what we're doing today. This is for Season 5, Round 4? Yes, Season 5, Round 4. I'm just gonna adjust this camera a little bit. There we go. That'll do for now. Anyway, this is, again, for Season 5, Round 4. And we're using Teen Titans plus Crisis 2. Now, I really like playing Teen Titans with sets other than Crisis 4. When you play Crisis 4, you do lose a lot of cards via the destruction element of the personal Crisis cards. But when you play Teen Titans with a different Crisis, and that element's no longer involved, you get to see a lot more of the cards that sometimes you miss out on. So, with Crisis 2, we do start with Immortal Villain, which reads, when a non-villain card with cost 6 or greater enters the lineup, destroy it and replace it. To beat, each player must discard +5 power worth of cards from his hand. That's not terrible. I said it before, I'll say it again. It can be done on the very first turn. If you happen to get no villains in the lineup, and you get 5 punches on your first hand, you can say goodbye to Immortal Villain right away. And I always dream that will happen. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it does not. So, Vandal Savage is our villain. Stack on going. When a card with an attack leaves the lineup, resolve its attack against each player. That's not so bad in solo, and also you have a little bit more control over that than you do with Ra's al Ghul. With Impossible Mode Ra's al Ghul, they attack you as soon as they enter the lineup. With Vandal Savage, it's when they leave the lineup. So you're able to kind of control when that happens by when do you want to purchase it. Oh, I was going to get started. We don't even know who we're playing, unless you looked at the title. Don't look at the title. We're playing one of these two. Our options for the first attempt are Crisis Starfire or Crisis Nightwing. It's a fun little pairing, I think, and we're going to talk about why I went with Crisis Starfire, but we'll start with Crisis Nightwing first. If you play 2 or more equipment during your turn, each player may reveal the top card of his deck. Each who does may discard it. That's a great ability. There's no doubt. You can play 2 cards, look at the top card, and you may discard it. You can discard a punch, a weakness, a vulnerability. Fantastic. Get rid of those cards you're not really interested. Out of the way. Additionally, Starfire. When you buy or gain a superpower from the lineup, choose a player. That player may destroy a card in his hand. That is something I'm really into. That's going to give me the ability to destroy all my starter cards relatively fast, as long as we get the superpowers we need in the lineup at an affordable price at the right time. Starfire is where I'm going. It's going to make the strongest deck, I think, and let's just see if we can make that happen. You know what? I have to take a short break. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about the delay, folks. Had a sick dog to deal with. Alright, so as I was saying, we're up against Immortal Villain and Vandal Savage. For our initial hand, well, let's get the lineup ready, huh? I got 4 cards, so we're not getting rid of Vandal Savage this turn. Or I'm not getting rid of Immortal Villain this turn, I should say. So, Cassie Sandmark, that's a good one. Star Sapphire, okay. Bunker's a good one. New Titans Tower. Ooh, we have to destroy Teen Titans Go, unfortunately. That's a very good card, but we had to destroy it. Silent Armor also being... Yep, also being destroyed. Ganthet also being destroyed. Crystal Shield. Okay, well that's something. We'll go with 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to buy Crystal Shield, and we're going to destroy this vulnerability in my hand to get some kind of benefit from all of this nonsense that we just lost. We lost a lot of good cards there. A lot of them. So, now we're looking at 1, 2, 3 power. We're going to buy Channeling the Emotional Spectrum, getting rid of another vulnerability. So, 2 turns into the game, we managed to get rid of 2 vulnerabilities out of 3. That's not bad, and it's exactly why we want to play Crisis Starfire. Tim Drake is destroyed. Wow, a lot of cards getting destroyed. The Atom. Okay, that's a way for us to get some cards back from that destroyed pile. Hopefully after Immortal Villain's taken care of. Or after Vandal Savage is taken care of, I should say. So, we have to discard 5 power worth of cards from hand, so we'll go with 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 power from hand. That's the end of Immortal Villain. So that's 1 down. And with Immortal Villain down, we can play Crystal Shield 1 and draw a card. 2 power. We'll at least buy the Atom. That'll help. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gotta shuffle up then. Still no villains have come out with attacks, so we are doing pretty good as far as Vandal Savage is concerned. Pretty good. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4 power. We can use, we're going to get Bunker. I really like the Bunker card, so that's a good one. There's an, no, it's a villain, but not an attack. So we're okay to get rid of Vandal Savage if we get enough power. Let's go with 1 and draw a card. What's in my destroyed pile here? Only cards that cost 6 or more, right? Yeah. So I guess we're going to pass on that for now. For now. My plan is if we can get the White Lantern Power Ring, we'll get Ganthet back. Destroy him with the Atom to get Teen Titans Go. And then we'll get him back again with White Lantern Power Ring. That's the plan. We'll see if that actually happens. So we're at 1 power. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 power. We're going to use... Oh, wait. This should have been destroyed and replaced because of its price. 6 power. We will use... We'll use it to get Black Lantern Batman, who attacks. Each foe gains a weakness. Each who has an equipment in his discard pile gains an additional weakness. I don't think we have any equipment yet, so it's just 1 weakness gained. Alright. Not going the way I wanted, ideally, but we did get rid of Immortal Villain pretty fast. Starfire's doing her part, because we had a few early superpowers. Now we're getting a lot of villains all at once. We're going to play Crystal Shield to draw a card. So that's 1. We're going to play the Atom on this weakness. It's going to get us a card of the same price from the discard destroy pile, which is going to be a vulnerability, but you know what? That's 1 less weakness. So that's 1. It's basically the same thing as far as your deck is concerned. Just sometimes it's easier to get rid of those starters than it is for weaknesses for some reason. I just don't know what it is. I think because you can like draw a starter off the top of your deck if you say, hey, it's a starter card for certain cards, but you can't draw weaknesses because weaknesses don't have a card type. So generally speaking, it's easier to destroy a vulnerability than weakness. Marginally, yes, but still easier. So 1 power, 2, 3, 4 power. We'll use that 4 power to... We're going to get a kick. We need to start getting some higher power here. Unfortunately, that does not count for a superpower for Starfire's ability, but that's okay. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. We have to shuffle our discard pile for that. Put 1 card of each type into your hand and discard the rest. 1, 2, 3. They're all the same type, so that's just a punch. The rest discarded. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 power, which we will use to say goodbye to Mammoth. We're just going to start clearing out villains, I guess? Usually you do that before getting rid of the Crisis, but we got rid of the Crisis before that could happen. New card comes out. Did I destroy something? Did Atlantis come out after I got rid of a mortal villain and it wasn't supposed to be destroyed? That might have been the case, but it's too late for me to remember now. What's in my destroyed pile here? I haven't destroyed any punches yet. Alright, so we're going to go with 2, 3, 4, and that's all we got. We just have that 4 power, the Atom and vulnerabilities. So with that 4 power, I'm going to get Star Sapphire. I don't really need the card yet, I don't think, but I do need some extra power. Its ability isn't something I'm going to use anytime soon, I don't think. Miss Martian, on the other hand, that is something I would definitely use. Definitely going to use that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to use Starfire's ability, but there's been no superpowers. 1 and draw a card. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We're going to go ahead and get Miss Martian and also get rid of Plasmus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New card coming out is a Bumblebee. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Put 1 of each type into your hand and discard the rest. So that's just a punch. Rest are discarded. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. You may put an equipment from any player's discard pile on top of their deck. I don't have any though. In fact, I haven't seen any yet. So that's 4, 5 power. We will use that 5 power to get New Titan's Tower. Man, we really are getting hit with these villains all of a sudden. I got hit with all of the strong cards when Immortal Villain was out. But now I'm getting hit with all these villains now that it's gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New Titan's Tower. Actually, no, we'll do it. If the first time you play an ongoing card, including this one, your turn, draw a card. So that'll be 2, 3, 4, 5 power, which we will use to get rid of Black Lantern Aquaman, because his ability is each foe puts 2 cards of cost 0 from his discard pile on the bottom of my deck, but I have no discard pile, so it does nothing. And then I'll get Bumblebee with my remaining 2 power. Magic Bracers, that's our first equipment, I think. Alright. 1 and draw a card. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Put 1 of each type into your hand, discard the rest. I guess I'll take the punch. So we're at 1 power. 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go ahead and buy Magic Bracers, getting us down to 3. 4, 5, I can put equipment from my discard pile on top of my deck. We'll get Cassie Sandsmark with that. Alright, we're getting down there. We got some good cards. Still haven't gotten any superpowers lately. We bought all of them as soon as they came out, basically. Now we're not getting them. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. New card coming out. Superhero's not going to do much for us, but we can put Bumblebee out, triggering New Titan's Tower to draw a card. Then we'll do Bunker. We will draw Cassie Sandsmark and channeling Emotional Spectrum, discarding the Atom. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus 1 for equipment, so that's 9. That 9 is enough to get rid of Vandal Savage, so let's end that. let's end that Vandal Savage issue. Okay. We did it. That was pretty good. We got through it. A few ugly moments in there, especially since we lost due to Immortal Villain. We lost Ganthet, Tim Drake, Silent Armor, Teen Titans Go. That's a really good one, Teen Titans Go. And Atlantis. Hopefully we can get some of those back. We're gonna try. Our new equipment. Our new equipment. What am I talking about? New crisis is hunting down the lanterns. When an equipment enters the lineup, each player gains a weakness. Your team must destroy 4 different superpowers from hand. We can also do it from our discard pile per the solo play rules. Mr. Freeze. Each player may play only up to 4 cards from his hand during each turn. Fortunately, we have ongoing cards, which will help with that. 1 card coming out. Bracers. Very well. Alright, we can only play 4 from our hand. We're going to play 2 for Star Sapphire. I'm good on that, I think. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're going to leave it there. So that's 2. Can't get rid of anything till we get rid of the villain. So 3, 4, 5. That's our 4 cards we're playing. So with those 4, we got 5 power. We're gonna just get rid of Grant Wilson. I do want Jaime Reyes, I really do, but getting rid of the villains is gonna be more important right now. Okay, I think we have to shuffle everything up. New card coming out. We also need superpowers, and we haven't seen a lot of them recently. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I didn't have to shuffle anything. Never mind. We're going to play Miss Martian. If this is the first card you play this turn, set your hand aside, draw 5 cards at the end of your turn, put the set aside cards back on top of your deck. So we have 1. Shuffle everything up here, and 2, 3, 4, 5. We got to 6 power. 6, you know what, we'll discard Bumblebee, getting to 7, 8, and getting rid of Black Lantern Martian Manhunter. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good start. So now there's no villains in the lineup. Hopefully it stays that way. New card comes out. Alright, no villains. We need 4 different superpowers. So we have Crystal Shield here. That's 1. Do we have 3 more over here? Just channeling the emotional spectrum. So we've only got 2. We need more superpowers. 1 and draw a card. Ah, there's our kick. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Definitely gonna buy a kick, but we're also gonna buy Nth Metal Mace. You know what? No, we're gonna get Ravager because we're not destroying enough cards of Starfire's ability just yet. Not as fast as I would like to. Hey, that is a new superpower. We're gonna need that. Alright. Reveal the top 3 cards of my deck. Put 1 of each type into my hand and discard the rest. We get a kick, and we'll take a punch and discard the vulnerability. So, 2, 3, 4, and that's all I've got. That 4 power is all I'm gonna get. We'll go ahead and get Jaime Reyes. Good defense card and 2 power when he's not defending, so good card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That Mr. Freeze ability, don't underestimate it. It can really hit you hard. 1 and draw a card. 2, if you control 1 or more ongoing cards, you may destroy a card in your hand or discard pile. We're going to destroy a vulnerability. So that's 2 power. 3, 4, I can put an equipment on top of my deck. I'm good though. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll get to 5 power total. We're going to use that 5 power. We're going to get Nth Metal Mace and Magic Bracers, I think. I wanted to get rid of Shimmer. I could really considered it, but I wanted some more cards. Something that wasn't a starter card. Something I can aspire to have more of. Alright, Bumblebee comes out, triggering New Titans Tower to draw a card. Then it is 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all we get because that was the first card we played. So 2, 3, 4, 5. We will get rid of Shimmer. I could have discarded Bumblebee to get to 7 and got rid of Black Lantern Blue Beetle. I decided not to. I was hoping to save Bumblebee for Mr. Freeze, but you know what? That might have been a mistake considering we're going through the deck fast enough now that we'll probably see Mr. Freeze pretty soon. New card comes out. Another villain. It's just madness. Choose a player. That player reveals the top card of his deck. If it's a hero, that player draws it. Otherwise, he may discard it. I will discard that. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all we get. We're going to get rid of the Zookeeper and buy another kick. Anything to get some 2-power cards out here. New card coming out. Detonator. Good. Good. All right. 1 and draw a card. 2, if I just control an ongoing card, I may destroy a card in my discard pile. Goodbye to this vulnerability. 3, 4, we're going to buy Detonator, bringing us down to 1 power. 3 power, I can put an equipment on top of any player's deck. And I'll buy a kick with that remaining 3 power. That, I'm pretty happy with that turn. I want that Detonator out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Man, we're really getting hit with these villains. I really hope they're done soon. Detonator comes out, and that triggers New Titan's Tower to draw a card. Then we'll do Bunker, revealing 3 cards, drawing 1 of each type. We'll take these 2. So I've played 2 cards. 1 power, 2, 3, 4, 5 power. We're going to discard Detonator to destroy a card in my discard pile. Destroying a punch. And then we're going to discard Bumblebee to get to 6 power so that we can buy Tactile Kinesis, destroying this punch in my hand. Okay, so we did a few things there. We got another superpower, which we need to defeat the crisis in the first place. We also managed to get rid of a few punches. So making that deck a little bit faster, a little bit cleaner. Man, nothing but villains it seems. Tactile Kinesis is an ongoing card, triggering New Titan's Tower to draw a card. Two, 3, 4 power. Getting rid of both of these 2 cost cards. All right, new card coming out. All right, a new superpower. Okay. How can I get... I have to get to 7 before I can finish this. So, 2, 3, 4, are you a hero? You are, so I can draw it. 5 and draw a card. Two, 4, 5. I can play 1 more card. But nothing's going to give me to the 7 I want. So what we're going to do is go to 6 with Ravager and give me the ability to destroy a card on my discard pile, destroying another a punch. Getting Rage Blood, allowing us to destroy a card in our hand. I'm not going to destroy any of these cards in our hand, though. I'm going to pass on that part. You would think I'd want to after all the other turns we did, but didn't have what I wanted in there to get rid of. Man, another villain? What is going on? This is not going my direction. Alright, Bunker is going to reveal these 3 cards. Take one of each type into our hands. And then it's 2, 4, 6. And I can put an equipment on top of my deck. Put detonator on top of my deck. With that 6, we can at least get rid of Black Lantern, Wonder Woman. So some progress there. There's a new superpower. Not a new one, we already have a copy of it, but it's not a new unique one, but it is a new one for our purposes as far as Starfire is concerned. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to put Detonator out, triggering new Titan's Tower to draw a card. 2 power from this kick triggers Tactile Kinesis. I can look at this card. I may destroy it. I will not. So that's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Goodbye to Black Lantern Blue Beetle. Alright, now we're talking. Okay. Didn't get the card I wanted there, but we got rid of the villain. Which is kind of just as good at this point. Until a new villain shows up, of course. Alright. We're going to play Crystal Shield, allowing us to draw a card. And also, because of Tactile Kinesis, it allows us to look at this card and we may destroy it. I will not. I will do no such thing. But I will play Nth Metal, so I can look at this card. It's a hero, I can draw it. So we're at 3 power. With that 3 power, we'll get rid of Black Lantern Aquaman. And we're going to try and beat that. We need 4 different superpowers from hand or discard pile. We've got Rage Blood here. Kick. And that's it. Okay, that's not going to do it. So we're at 1, 2, 3. We spent that though. Can I get there again? 2 more power here. So that's 2. I can destroy a card of cost 0 in my discard pile. Choose any number of players. Each of those players destroys a card of cost 0 in the discard pile. Okay, goodbye to this punch then. So we're at 2 power there. Three power, triggering, or it triggers itself, so I can destroy this punch in my hand. So that's 3 power. We're going to buy this. I can destroy another card in my hand because of that, but we won't. We won't. Next turn, we should be able to get rid of hunting down the lanterns, depending on what happens here. All right, it's not a villain, which is great. So do I have the 4 superpowers I need? I've got Channeling Emotional Spectrum, Rage Blood, Crystal Shield, and Kick. Those are 4. Yes, so those 4 are gone. Emotional, and then I have to gain a weakness because an equipment came out for the first part of this, but we did get rid of hunting down the lanterns, so that's over. Let's get Bumblebee out here. It's an ongoing card, so I can draw a card. 1, 2, and that triggers Tactile Kinesis, so I can look at this card. I may destroy it. I will destroy that. So that's 2. We're going to discard Detonator to get rid of this weakness. So 2, we've played 2 cards. 3, 4, 5, 6 power. I could get the 7, but that's not going to help me. Do we want a Scrim of Sticks? Yeah, we'll get 1 of Scrim of Sticks and 1 kick. It's a good start. It's going in the right direction, at least. Did not want to get rid of all those superpowers I had. I really didn't, but I had to. No choice there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna play Miss Martian. This is the first card you play this turn. Set your hand aside and draw 5 new cards. So that's 1. 2, 3. Look at this card. Is it a hero? It is. We draw it. 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. could get to 9, but that's still not enough. We can at least get T-Wing out of there, for whatever that'll be worth at the end. Right, these have to go on top of our deck. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How are we going to get rid of Mr. Freeze? I can put an equipment from my discard pile on top of my deck. Put Nth Metal Mace there. So that's 2. What was Nth Metal Mace? You know what? No, let's change that. I'm going to put T-Wing there. No. Yeah, T-Wing. No. I don't want to play Star Sapphire. I want to play a Scrim of Sticks, putting this into my hand. 2, 3, look at this card. Is it a hero? It is. So I'm at 3 power. 4, 5. 6, 7, I can put an equipment on top of my deck. So that's 7 power. We'll get Cloak of Raven. We really are filling up on equipment for some reason. It's kind of a coincidence, I think. Especially since we're Starfire. It's very strange. We'll put Detonator out, triggering New Titan's Tower to draw a card. We'll play Ravager. Since we have ongoing cards, we can destroy a card in our discard pile. Getting rid of, I think, our last punch. So we're at 1 power, but we only have 2 cards to play left. 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll get a kick with that, but that's it. Got the kick because I just need cards that give 2 power. If I get 4 cards that get 2 power, that's enough to get me to 8. And that's pretty close. It's better than all the 1-cost cards I have. You can at least discard this to get to 9. There's all sorts of things we can do to push it a little further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just depends on what's in our hand. We're going to play Miss Martian first, just putting these cards aside and drawing 5 new cards. So that's 1. 2, 3, 4. Oh. 5, 6, 7. Sorry, I'm going to just change up the order real quick. So that's 1, 2, 3. Triggering Telekinesis, Tactile Kinesis. Look at this. I may destroy it. I will destroy that kick. So 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9. That's 4 cards, but we will discard Bumblebee to get to 10, getting rid of Mr. Freeze. And then I have 2 power here, but I'm not going to do anything with that. Okay, that's a pretty good turn. That managed to keep things afloat. Got rid of Mr. Freeze. We have no defense card for what's about to happen. So, our new crisis is Demonic Summoning. Put all cards with cost 6 from the destroyed pile into the lineup. I knew it was coming eventually. It's a pretty early Demonic Summoning, let's be honest. Pretty early. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, there's 4, okay. I'm just going to double check, make sure I didn't miss any other ones. I do have this Tactile Kinesis here. I don't see any cards that allow me to discard ongoing cards yet. I think there's a location that allows it. I haven't seen it yet though. So at the start of your turn, you destroy a card in your hand. If you destroyed a card of cost 0, discard your hand. Okay. Your team must destroy 3 cards with cost 6 or greater in their discard pile. What do we have? 6 or greater, right? Nope, just with cost 6. That's right. I've got 1. Right now I've got 1. I would like to get Tactile Kinesis over there if possible, but we'll see if that's possible. So I have to destroy a card in my hand. We're going to destroy Ravager because we aren't going to need that ability much anymore. We're going to start with Bunker, revealing 3 cards. Getting 1 of each type into our hand. Perfect. So, and it's 2, 4, 5. Put an equipment of cost 3 or less from my discard pile into my hand. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll put T-Wing on top here. 11, 12, and 13, 14, 15 power. With 15 power, we will get rid of Black Lantern Batman, bring us down to 9. With that 9 power, we'll go ahead and get Silent Armor, which brings us down to 3, and I will buy a kick. Why not? Why not? New card comes out. 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to destroy a card in my hand. We're going to destroy a kick. Let's do Nth Metal Mace. We can look at the top card. Wait, do I have all the 6 cost cards I need yet? I need 3 of them. I've got 1. I've got 1 there. I've got 1 in my hand. I've got 1 out here. So give it time. We will look at the top card of our deck. If it's a hero, I get to draw it. Otherwise, I may discard it. We'll discard that. So that's 2 power. I'm going to look in the destroyed pile here for anything that costs 3, because I might want to destroy it for this Atom. Channeling Emotional Spectrum is better than a kick, so we're definitely going to do it. Just not sure if it's going to be for that or something else. Ha! Plasmus. That's what we're looking for. Plasmus is what we're going to do. We're going to destroy kick, getting Plasmus into our hands. Thank you, the Atom. So we're at 2 power, but then we're going to play Plasmus, discarding this to draw a card. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4 power. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 power. With that 10, we will get what should we do with that 10 power? I'm thinking Cadmus. I'm not a big fan of that. Azarath. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of Azarath. That's what I'm talking about. 6. I have 4 left over. We'll buy 1 kick. 1 kick. You should. I love playing this game. So, if you're looking for a reason to get back into the game, one of the reasons is the Solo Crisis League. Check it out. There's a link below. It's something I created and run. It basically gives a new setup every couple weeks. We never got a new villain out. I got a Crisis out. I never got the new villain. I really screwed up. I'll get back to that in a second. Sorry. So it's a new setup every few weeks. Every 10 days or so we do a new setup, and everyone plays the same one, and we rank based on how well you did. So check it out. There's info below if you're interested. So I never got the new villain out. I really screwed up. I just noticed that when I looked over. So the new villain is Amazo. Amazo costs 3 more to defeat for each hero in the lineup. Each player puts a hero from his hand or 2 from his discard pile into the lineup. I'm going to put 2 heroes from my hand into the lineup and 2 from the discard pile into the lineup. It's the only fair thing I can think of since I screwed that up. I don't know how long ago. I made that mistake. It was a few turns at least, so I have to do that. And because of Demonic Summoning, I'm going to destroy this kick. Well, if you have the Crisis expansions, check it out. It is a lot of fun. So, we're going to do a Scrim of Sticks, allowing us to put an equipment from our discard pile into our hand. We're going to go with Nth Metal, so that's 3 power. Look at this, is it a hero? No, but we'll discard it. So 3 power. Do I have the 3 I need for Demonic Summoning yet? I've got 1, 2, just the 2. Okay. So that's 3. We can draw a card. 4. With 4, we'll get Bunker back. Now we'll get Atom and Miss Martian. I do want Bunker back, but not this turn. New card coming out. Cost 6, okay. Okay. Had to destroy something to my hand, so I guess we're going to destroy another kick. I'm glad I stocked up on those. Now, since we did that, I think we should be able to get rid of demonic summoning this turn. Because Silent Armor's here. Azeroth's only 5. Why did I buy that? I thought it was 6. T-Wing. Tactile Kinesis. Has 3 cards that cost 6. They are destroyed. That's the end of demonic summoning. Not bad. Okay. 2, I can put an equipment from my discard on top of any player's deck. We're gonna go with Nth Metal Mace. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and +1 for each superpower I control, getting me to 9. With 9, it's not enough to get rid of Amazo, and he costs extra for heroes in the lineup. So what we'll do, I'm gonna get Tim Drake, or should I get? We'll get Coriander. Coriander, and I have 4 left over, so we will get Bunker. Not bad. That's a pretty good setup, actually, getting those 2 in 1 turn. All right, new card coming out. Black Lantern Power Ring. Now, how are we going to use that? Black Lantern Power Ring is helpful because it's going to get villains into our hand. Now, I don't really need the villains. There's a lot of good villains, but not a lot of great ones. For Crisis Mode, at least. With those villains, though, I can use the Atom to destroy cards that I have in my hand and get a card I actually want back, like Ganthet. Or something like, well, what was some of the other earlier destroyed ones? We lost Ganthet. We lost, oh, Teen Titans Go, even better. If I get an 8-cost villain back with Black Lantern Power Ring and then use that villain with the Atom, I can get that Ganthet back or that Teen Titans Go. Very good cards. Necessary cards, really. We'll put Azeroth out here. I'm not really going to use it, but it's going to trigger New Titan's Tower to draw a card. Bumblebee out here. 2 power. Is this a hero? It is not. We're going to leave that there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 power. We will use that 7 power to get Tim Drake. Like I said, I really want Black Lantern Power Ring, but right now Amazo is a little more important. And he costs extra for heroes in the lineup. Alright, gain a superpower from the lineup and put it into your hand. If you cannot, draw a card. But when I gain a superpower, we can destroy a card in our hand. I guess I'll just... I'm good. There's nothing I want to destroy right now. But that is going to be 3 power, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put an equipment from my discard pile into my hand. 8, 9. Are you a hero? Nope. We will discard that. Then 10, 11, and +1 for superpowers. 12. Now with that 12, that's not quite enough still, is it? He costs how much extra? 3 more for heroes in the lineup. Okay, we're going to get rid of both heroes in the lineup, and we're also going to get Black Lantern Power Ring. So it's still a pretty good turn for us going forward. New card coming out. Cinder Block. Okay, we're going to play Plasmus, discarding... Nothing yet, hold on. We'll play Star Sapphire, put an equipment on top of our deck. Right here. We'll play Plasmus, discarding Azeroth to draw a card. Then, we'll play this. You may gain a villain from the destroyed pile and put it into any player's discard pile. So we're going to gain a villain. I want the most expensive one in here. It's probably Black Lantern Batman, but I think I saw Black Lantern Blue Beetle's even better. And I think I saw, where is he? I thought I saw Martian Manhunter. There he is, our 8-cost Martian Manhunter. Put him in our discard pile. So we are at 1, 2, 3, 4 power. Five, reveal 3 cards. Put one of each type into our hands. So, How we doing? We'll get these two. I guess we'll discard this one. Didn't do exactly what I wanted. I really wanted to get that Red Lantern, Black Lantern Martian Manhunter, but that's okay. We're still at 5 power, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Any superpowers in here? No. So just 9 power. We'll use that to get rid of Cinder Block and also gain Atlantis. New card coming out. Skull of Batman. Alright, we'll put Azarath down, triggering New Titan's Tower to draw a card. We can gain a superpower from the lineup. If there isn't one, we can draw a card. Then it's 2, 3, put an equipment from my discard pile into my hand. It's got to be the right price though. So that's 4. 5, 6, are you a hero? You are not, we will discard you. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That 12 is enough to get rid of Amazo. And we will move on. Now let's not screw up this time. Let's make sure I get the villain and the crisis out. How does that sound? Okay. What do we have? We have no defense card, so whatever happens, happens. Our new crisis is draining the emotional spectrum. Put the top 3 cards of the main deck into the lineup. Alright, that's Lady Vic, Crystal Shield, and Star Sapphire. At the start of your turn, reveal the top card of your deck. Destroy all cards in the lineup with the revealed card's type and replace them. Each player discards a random card. To beat, each player needs to discard a random card. Remove this crisis if none of those cards match a card type in the lineup. That's not terrible. It's pretty easy to manipulate that one, and we will in a minute. Doomsday. Each player destroys the top 2 cards of his deck. Destroy any defense cards used to avoid this attack. I have no defense cards, so we have to destroy the top 2 cards of our deck. Please don't be the Atom or Black Lantern Martian Manhunter. If I lose those 2 cards, I'll be sad. I lost Coriander and Black Lantern Martian Manhunter. Each player destroys the top 2 cards of his deck. They're gone. It's okay, we'll get them back. So draining the emotional spectrum starts, and that one starts with each player discards, to beat, at the start of your turn, reveal the top card of your deck. Destroy all cards in the lineup with the reveal card's type and replace them. Are there any heroes out there? Yes, Star Sapphire is out there. Very well. Now we can't do anything further till we get rid of the villains, so let's try and do that. Put a hero from the discard pile into your hand and then gain an equipment from the lineup. 1, if I control superpower, draw a card. Never mind, not yet. 1, 2, then 3 and draw a card. 4, 5, I can put an equipment from any player's discard pile on top of his deck. 6, 7, 8, 9. With that 9, we'll get rid of both of the villains. So that's not a problem anymore. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A new card comes out. And that says again, at the start of your turn, reveal the top card of your deck. It says hero. That's none of those. Perfect. Now, to beat it, we have to discard a random card from our hand. Remove this crisis if they don't match any card in the lineup. We have a villain in our hand. So if we play all the cards except the villain, we'll be able to do this. It's not a problem. So we're going to start. We're going to play Skull of Batman +3, gain all cards in the lineup with the same name as a card in the destroy pile. There's definitely a Crystal Shield in there, so that's ours. We have 3 power. We'll put this Atlantis location down. I can draw a card for playing an ongoing card. We're going to use the Atom on Possession to get a card of cost 6 from the destroyed pile. Maybe Black Lantern Batman. It's an interesting choice at least. T-Wings, eh. Tactile Kinesis is okay. Did we get to keep all the good 6 cards? It's a good chance that that happened, I guess. Considering how early it came out, that is possible. Oh, Coriander's 5. I thought she was 6, that's why. Silent Armor's okay. It is just draw a card. But I can do more of that. I'm gonna get Black Lantern Batman back. You might use him for something else later. We might. We'll use Plasmus. No, we're not using Plasmus. What am I talking about? You know what? Yeah, we'll use Plasmus, discarding Azarath to draw a card. We'll play Black Lantern Power Ring to get our Black Lantern Martian Manhunter back. And again, we are at 5 power total. We're going to discard a random card from our hand because there's nothing else that had to be at the beginning of our turn. So we discard an equipment. And that ends draining the emotional spectrum because there are no equipment in the lineup. With our 5 power, we'll go ahead and get Demonic Summoning since we are building up quite a few villains here. Okay. That was a little messy, but we managed to get through it. Let's see if we can get rid of Doomsday pretty quick. 2 power. Let's see if this is a hero. It is not. We're going to discard that. 4, 6, 7, 8. We're going to go ahead and get Cadmus Labs for that. And call that a turn. New card coming out. Indigo Tribe. That's a very good card. That's a card you can build a deck around. Speaking of building the deck, we are getting a larger deck. Now, it's not ideal for like playing a deck building game sometimes, but I am holding on to some cards just to give the crises later. Some of the cheaper cards, some equipment and superpowers I don't normally want to use, but just in case the right crisis comes up, it will be available. So we can reveal 3 cards off the top of our deck, put 1 of each type into our hand, and discard the rest. We'll put Solstice in our hand and Nth Metal, discarding Miss Martian. We'll play a kick, so that's 2 power, and then Solstice gets us a 3 power and draw a card. We can get another villain from the destroyed pile. We want that Black Lantern Blue Beetle because he costs 7. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you a hero? You are not. We will leave it there. 6, 7. We can discard an ongoing card in order to draw a card. We'll discard Atlantis to draw a card. 8 and draw a card. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I do want to get rid of Doomsday, but I am actually just going to buy both of these instead, and I'll get 1 kick as well. I really wanted that Indigo Tribe. I've had the problem before where I have a card I really like, and I just leave it there 1 turn after another just to get rid of 1 villain. And that might get rid of... It might seem like it's going better because you're making the progress in the game, but with that card in my deck, I feel like I can do it even faster. So I'm taking that chance. I could have beat Doomsday that turn, and I chose not to. Alright, we get Azarath out here. It's our first ongoing card, so we get to draw a card. Cadmus Labs allows us to choose a hero or villain with cost 3 or less you control, and I put it into my hand. So that's 2, 4, 5. I can put an equipment of cost 3 or less from my discard pile into my hand. 6, 7. Are you a hero? It is not, and we will discard it. And then 8, 9, 10 power. That's pretty good. Do we have a hero or villain of cost 3 or less? We do not this turn. Could get to 11, but that's not going to be enough. We'll get the colony. We'll get it, but I don't think I'm going to use it too much. New card coming out. The Atom. Okay, 2 atoms and all these villains I'm gaining from Black Lantern Power Ring means we're going to get those strong cards back. Let's get them back. Put a hero from my discard pile into my hand. I know what I want. It's the Atom. Where is he? Where is he? See my discard pile right now? Alright, change of plan. 3 power. By the Atom, we have 2 power. Then I can put a hero into my hand. We're going to play it, destroying our 8 cost Black Lantern Martian Manhunter and getting Teen Titans Go. Into our hand, right? Yes. So we're at 3. We spent 1 though, so we're at 2 power. 3 power. We're going to discard Bumblebee to get the 4 power. We're going to discard Detonator to destroy a card in our discard pile. I don't think we need both these magic bracers. We've got enough of them. So again, at 4 power, I can put a hero or villain cost 3 or less into my hand. I don't have one besides the Atom, so that's not going to happen. So 4, 5, 6, put all ongoing cards from the discard pile into my hand, so we're going to get those back. That's why I played them all, so I can get them back and use them again, if possible. Get Atlantis out here. Detonator, Bumblebee, the Colony. So again, that was what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's all we got. We only got to 8, but we did. I guess we didn't do that much, did we? Well, no, that's right. We gained. We got Teen Titans Go from the destroyed pile. So that is progress. All right, new card coming out. Miss Martian. All right, we need to get Doomsday now. We're good. Our deck is fine. We could trim it out, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, 1 and draw a card. 2, 3, discard a superpower. I'm sorry, an ongoing card to draw a card. We're going to use Cadmus Labs to play Plasmus again. So 4, 5, discarding this to draw another card. Um, 6 power when I do that. And then we're going to use Detonator. We'll get rid of Azarath. I don't really need it. So 6 power. Get a hero from the hand into into my hand. Get that first ongoing card played so I can draw a card. 7, 8. Get a villain from the destroyed pile. Get that Red Lantern back. That Black Lantern Martian Manhunter, I mean. 9, 10, let's get all those ongoing cards back. Get the Colony out. Get Detonator. Alright, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 power is enough to get rid of Doomsday and also get Miss Martian. Which is good. I like a card like Miss Martian that allows you to reset your hand if you don't have the best luck on that. Okay, we have no defense again, so we're stuck with whatever happens here. Reshaping our world. At the start of your turn, discard all cards that share a cost with another card in your hand. And then I believe this one has a different rule for solo play. Let's just double check that real quick. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. To remove this crisis if each of those cards has a different cost. Okay. Mongul. Each player destroys 1 location of each different cost he controls. If you have none or avoid this attack, gain 2 weaknesses. So I have to destroy a location of each cost. We're going to destroy the Colony. And between these 2, I guess I'll destroy Atlantis, but I'll probably try and get it back. So reshaping our world, we have to do what? At the start of your turn, discard all cards that share the cost of another card in your hand. Alright, so we have a 1, a 6, a 6, a 3, and a 4. So one of the 6s has to go. We'll make that, we'll get that Black Lantern Batman out of here. And we're going to try and beat it right away, which was reveal the top 3 cards of our deck, and I believe they all have different costs. Yes. So we have a 2, a 3, and a 7. So that's the end of Reshaping our world. That was very quick, and I am okay with that. Um, 3 power from Skull of Batman. 4, 5... 6, 7, I can put an equipment from any player's discard pile on top of their deck. Black Lantern here. I'm not going to play that this turn. 7 power is enough to get a Hawk and Dove, sure. Sure. I think I'm going to start getting a little bit more destruction heavy here. It's about time, I think. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Get one of each type. We will get... Yeah, we'll get rid of Cloak of Raven there. We'll play Nth Vandal. Are you a hero? It is. That's 2. 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. 8, 9. Are you a hero? It is. 10. 11. I can put equipment of cost 3 or less into my hand. Don't have any right now. 12, and I can get a villain from the destroyed pile. We're gonna get Lady Vic. And with our 12, we'll beat Mongul. Not bad. Not bad at all. Now, hopefully we don't get Heroic Sacrifice. Oh, actually, you know what? Now is a good time to get Heroic Sacrifice because we have no discard pile. Heroic Sacrifice is one of the Crisis cards. It destroys your discard pile, which is not great when most of your cards are there. Fortunately, that's not the case for us right now. Our new hand here has 1 defense in it, so that's good. Our new Crisis, 7 Deadly Sins Unleashed. Put the top 4 cards of the main deck into the lineup. Let's fill that up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. When a superpower enters the lineup, each player gains a weakness. Your team must destroy 7 cards with different costs from their discard piles. Very, 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 very doable. Our new villain is Hector Hammond. Each player gains the top card of the main deck. If its cost is 5 or greater, destroy it. Otherwise, gain a number of weaknesses equal to its cost. We'll defend with Magic Bracers. I can discard this card from my hand to avoid an attack. If I do, put an ongoing card from your discard pile into your hand. Well, there's none there, but the attack doesn't hit, so that's good. Now, normally I consider using Detonator in order to clear out that weakness right away. But since that asks for 7 cards of different costs and 0 is a cost, we can use that weakness as one of our 7. So that's what we're going for there. Reveal the top 3 cards of our deck. Put one of each type into our hand. Perfect. All right. 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13, 14, 15, 16. We'll get rid of this, bringing us down to 12. And with that 12, we'll get rid of Mogo, and we'll get Azeroth the Metron Zinthos. New card coming out. That is another superpower set. Is a weakness for us. And we'll start our turn by playing Detonator, getting rid of the said weakness. We're going to play... What should I do? Let's take a look at our cards here. We have a 3, 5. I'm going to just try sorting them real quick. So 3, 5, 7, 5, 7, 3, 3, 5, 6, 6, 2 and 0. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We already have 7 costs of cards. Since there's no villains in the lineup, I'm going to just do this now. So that's a 0, a 2. We'll get rid of a kick for 3. We'll get rid of bunker for 4. We'll get rid of demonic influence or Azarath. You may discard this card from your play. If you do, we'll get rid of Azarath. 6 here, and number 7 we'll get rid of Mogo. That's 0, 4. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 cards destroyed. That's the end of 7 Deadly Sins. That was a pretty quick 7 Deadly Sins. It doesn't normally go that way. All right. Let's go with 2. Are you a hero? It is not, and we will leave it there. We'll discard Bumblebee. I'm sorry, we're going to play Plasmus, discarding Bumblebee to draw a card. So that's 4 power. We'll put this out. It's our first ongoing card we played, so we draw a card. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can put an equipment from my discard pile on top of my deck. 9, 10, 11. None of those are in the destroyed pile, though. 12, 13. That is enough to get Hector Hammond. But let's play Cadmus Labs on anything. We could play it on Plasmus. They get to 14, 15, which is enough to get rid of Hector Hammond and also gain Molecular Vibration, which is going to help even more. It was amazing luck, wasn't it? Okay. Alright, let's get our new crisis. Rise of the Dead. When a card is destroyed, remove it from the game. At the start of your turn, put a random card with cost 1 or greater from the destroyed pile into the lineup. If that card is not a villain, gain a weakness. Your team must destroy 5 cards with different colors. And then our new villain is Hell. Do I have a defense? I do not. Each player puts a non-kick superpower from his hand or 2 from the discard pile into the lineup. I only have kicks in my hand, so the 2 from the discard pile would be, I guess, Molecular Vibration and Demonic Summoning. Okay, so again, Rise of the Dead. I'm going to put it here just so I don't forget. At the start of your turn, put a random card of cost 1 or greater from the destroyed pile into the lineup. If it's not a villain, gain a weakness. So let's just see what comes up. Thanks, glad you like it. Yeah, I've got some pretty cool ones here for the Crisis cards. I like those. They were the official Cryptozoic ones for a while, but way too cost prohibitive in order to keep to do your entire set if you have the whole thing like I do. But the other ones I use are from the I think it's called LATCG or LA. It's something like that. It's from a comic store, I think, in Los Angeles, and they make these really great perfect fit sleeves. They're called like Pokemon size sleeves, but they are perfect sized for this game. So I have to put a random card out, and it is a villain, so Rise of the Dead does not really happen, I guess. But to beat it, I must destroy 5 cards with different colors from hand. 5 cards of different colors, huh? Well, I can do the... I have to get rid of Black Lantern Aquaman first. So we'll say Kick plus Solstice is allowing us to draw a card. That's 3 power, destroying this. So 3 power there. I have to get rid of 5 cards of different colors. What do we got here? We have... Hawk and Dove's not really being used, so that's 1. Nth Metal Mace I like, but we can live without it. We can destroy Black Lantern Martian Manhunter from hand, but we won't be able to get it back. So these are cards that we're not going to be able to get back. So 1, 2, 3 for this kick. We can do Channeling the Emotional Spectrum because it's any color, so we'll say it's green. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there a fifth color somewhere? I don't think I have a fifth color. Oh, I can play Lady Vic. Yes, I'll play Lady Vic, so she'll go to the discard pile, and then I'll get that fifth one. So I have 2 power from her, but these are all destroyed forever. They're out of the game. So that ended up being 2 powers so far, but that's the end of Rise of the Dead, and those cards are gone. We'll put up Detonator with Teen Titans Go. New Titans Tower is going to allow us to draw a card. So 2 power, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can use. We'll do this first. 6, 7. Are you a hero? Right. Sorry. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you a hero? It is not. We will discard that, and we'll play this again to get to 9. Because of Cadmus Lab. So 9 we will use to get Energy Absorption, because I really like that card, and Molecular Vibration, because I really like that card. We're doing okay. We've managed to beat a few crises, but they've gotten a little closer than I've really normally liked getting crisis cards. They've been a little bit tougher than I like Crisis 2 crisis cards being sometimes. But I haven't played Crisis 2 for a while, so it's good to be reminded of what some of them do. Is Rise of the Dead from your hand? I think that one's different for solo play. If you check out page 6 of the Crisis 2 rulebook, there's a Crisis solo play section, and it clarifies that when you're playing solo, Hunting Down the Lanterns, Manhunter Invasion, Missing Heroes, and Rise of the Dead, for there to beats, you may also find the cards you need to destroy in your discard pile. Getting 5 cards of different colors in your hand when you only have a 5-card hand would be prohibitively difficult in a solo game to beat these crises. So maybe they lowered the number, but they decided to open up your discard pile for that crisis when you're playing solo, which is really helpful. New card has to come out, and that's Cybernetic Enhancement. That is going to be a very powerful card. In fact, let's see if we can make it happen now. We're going to do Tim Drake, put a hero from my discard pile into my hand. We're going to go with Indigo Tribe, I think. Or let's see what else is in my hand here. Yeah, we'll go with Indigo Tribe. Oh no, I appreciate you checking to see if I didn't mess up, because it's not uncommon for you to make a mistake. So it's good when someone points it out, because I'll just keep making the mistake over and over again if no one says anything. So I can also gain equipment from the lineup. So we're going to gain Cybernetic Enhancement. So 4, 5 and draw a card. 6, 7, 8. 9, 10. 10 is getting close. What's his thing? Is it superpowers? Yeah, it's 3 more for superpowers. 11, 12, I could put all ongoing cards on the discard pile into my hand. We'll play Molecular Vibration, which is our first ongoing card this turn, so we'll draw a card. This counts superpowers, so 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 power. We'll put Bumblebee out. So we have 17 power. That's enough to get Hell, who's going to cost 15, so that's 2 power left over. With that 2 power, we won't buy anything, but we will play Black Lantern Power Ring to get a villain from the destroyed pile. Something expensive. Something we can use to get a card back that we lost. Black Lantern Batman. I think he might be the most pricey one we've got left in here. Yeah, Black Lantern Batman we'll get. Okay, we've got plenty of power there. We beat the villain. Let's get this next hand going. This is a good time to get Heroic Sacrifice if that's going to happen. Heroic Sacrifice destroys your discard pile. So, since I don't have a discard pile right now, that'd be a good time for it to happen. What do we have? Any defense cards? Nope. Our new crisis is Frozen City. At the start of your turn, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Flip down each other card in the lineup with that cost, and they cannot be bought or gained this turn. Flip them up at the end of your turn. Clear the lineup of all cards to beat. This one can be complicated. It's not complicated like it's difficult. It's just tricky if you're going to get the card you want. It's tricky if you're going to get like a card that costs the same as everything else out here and you lose the whole lineup essentially. So we'll be careful, but there's only so much we can do. Arkillo, which I have no defense for. Each player puts 1 equipment from his hand or 2 from his discard pile into the lineup. There goes our Black Lantern Power Ring, but we'll get it back. So you have to have a card come out for the turn. And then we have to have the Frozen City card come out, which is 4, which means static can't be bought this turn. And to beat Frozen City, you have to clear this lineup. So we have to buy at least 2 cards per turn if we're going to get through this. Alright, 4. You know what? No. I'm going to do Miss Martian this turn, putting these cards aside and drawing 5 cards. That's 1. 2, 3. Are you a hero? You are. 4, and draw a card. 5, 6, 7. Are any of those in the destroyed pile? I think Silent Armor is. I'm pretty sure we destroyed a Silent Armor earlier. Where are you? This weakness shouldn't be here. There it is. So we gained Silent Armor. Was Demonic Influence in here also? I thought so, but that might have been my copy that ended up back out there. Yeah, I don't see it. Okay, so we have 7 power right now, and we gain Silent Armor, so that's perfect. 8. We'll go 9, 10, discarding Cadmus Labs to draw another card. We're going to play Bumblebee to get to 11. We're going to play Molecular Vibration, draw a card. I know, I'm going all out. 12, 13. 14, 15. I can put an equipment on top of my deck. 16, 17. Put all ongoing cards into my hand. First ongoing card I played means I draw a card. Draw a card. 18, another ongoing card, Cadmus Labs, and Cybernetic Enhancement, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 power. And I still have Cadmus Labs available if I have anything that qualifies. We'll do Plasmas here. We'll use Cadmus Labs on Plasmas, 24, 25, discarding Detonator to draw another card. 26, 27. That's a lot of power. I really wish we could get rid of Arkillo, but we can't. We can, however, clear most of the lineup. So 5, 10, 14 is all we had to spend. But we did manage to get a lot of power that turn. So a new card for the turn, and then a card for Frozen City is cost 6. So everything is available this turn. Everything. Indigo Tribe is 4 power. We're going to try this. We're going to discard that to draw a card. We can get a hero from our discard pile into our hand. We're going to go Star Sapphire to get to 6. Put an equipment on top of our deck. We're going to put this on top of our deck. Anything I can do to draw a card? I can play an ongoing card, but I don't have any. Alright, so 7, 8 for each superpower, but there are none. But 9, 10 for each equipment is 11, and that's it. And then these guys aren't going to do anything. With 11, we'll get rid of match, bringing us down to, what, 4? We'll get static. Still down to 1 card. Need to clear the lineup. Need to clear it. We're getting close. 2, 3, 4, 5. New card coming out. And then 1 for Frozen City is cost 6, so we can't buy inertia this turn. Alright, draw a card and we may destroy one in our hand. I will destroy Solstice. I'm not going to need it, I don't think. Let's see. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 is enough to buy both of these guys. Still can't beat Frozen City because of that 1 card mocking us there. We have a lot we're going to have to destroy because of all these extra cards we're buying to beat Frozen City. There's a few in there I've really wanted, but there's a lot in there I don't. Alright, new card for the turn. And then our Frozen City card is cost 5. To clear the lineup, we're going to have to spend 13 power this turn. It's pretty doable. So, let's get Detonator out here first. I'm going to, real quick, let's see, how do I have, oh, that's since I played an ongoing card, I can draw a card, never mind. That changes my turn a little bit. Let's go with 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to check the destroyed pile real quick. What's in there that costs 6 that I might want back? It's been a while since I've looked. Atlantis is a good card. So that's a pretty easy choice, given the options. Coriander's in there. Yeah, I think I'm going to get Atlantis back. So, we're going to use the Atom to destroy Black Lantern Batman and get Atlantis into our hand. That's our first ongoing card, right? No, we played Detonator, so we're good. 1, 2, 3 power. Then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 power. Anything I can do to get more power? Oh, I can repeat a hero or villain, but I don't think we did have any. Just the Atom. That's not going to give me any more power. With that 8... I think that's the best we can do right now. Yeah, so we'll get rid of Inertia, and we'll gain a Scrimastix, but we can't get Rage Blood. 1 card away again. That's what I'm talking about. Sometimes Frozen City takes just a little too long. New card comes out for the turn, and then the Frozen City card costs 4. So now we're looking at 9, 12. We need to get rid of this. We will start our turn with White Lantern Corps for 3 power. 4, 5, are you a hero? It is not, and we're going to leave it there. 6, 7. 8, 9, I can put an equipment from my discard pile on top of our deck. So at 9, 10, 11, and plus 1 for equipment. 12, 13, 14 power. So we'll get rid of this, getting down to 10 power, buying both of these, and clearing out Frozen City. Okay. Not bad. Now you have to take on Arkillo, who costs extra for what? Equipment in the lineup. Now, hopefully, we're pretty clear on equipment. Hopefully this isn't an equipment. Of course it is one. Of course. Okay. Let's start our turn by playing everything we can. So we're going to play Bumblebee to get 1 power. We're going to play Detonator to destroy a card in our discard pile. We'll destroy... There's got to be something here we don't want after all of that. We'll destroy this kick. I don't need a kick. So, we're at 1 power. We're going to put Molecular Vibration out, which triggers New Titan's Tower to draw a card. Then we're going to play it to draw another card. So, still at 1 power. Draw a card. I may destroy one in my hand. I'm going to destroy this Flight Wing. So, we're still at 1 power. 2. 3 and draw a card. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put all those ongoing cards into my hand. That's why I played all of them. Because I knew I could get them back. Ongoing, 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 ongoing. Then 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 power is enough to... We will buy White Lantern Power Ring, getting us down to 13 power, and then have enough to get rid of Arkillo. He's gone. Not bad. Pretty good turn. Pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are getting our deck to a more comfortable place where we're able to get those high power turns more frequently, which I like to see. But we are also in kind of a dangerous place because this is my deck, this is my hand, and this is my discard pile. If this, for instance, is Heroic Sacrifice, we're in a bit of trouble, but we'll see what happens. It's not Heroic Sacrifice, so that's good news. Place an unused supervillain. I think that's in the box over here. So these are my unused supervillains this game. Shuffle them up. Place an unused supervillain into the lineup. Resolve each of its attacks. That supervillain cannot be gained or destroyed by the effects of a player's card. Remove this crisis when there are no supervillains in the lineup. So our supervillain we're adding is Hellspawn. Each player discards the 2 cards with the highest cost in hand. I have no defense in hand, so the 2 of the highest cost are these 2 7-cost cards. So that's out here till Hellspawn is beat. Then our new villain is Black Hand. Each player destroys the top card of the main deck and then discards a number of cards equal to the VP of that. We're destroying this and discarding 1 card because of it. We're going to, or discarding 1 card because of it. We'll discard Silent Armor. Does this attack every turn? Nope, just attacks when it first comes out. Perfect. New card comes out for the turn. We're going to start our turn with Miss Martian, which says if this is the first card you play this turn, set your hand aside, which is only 1 card besides her, and draw 5 new cards. That's what I like about cards like that. Alright, we'll get Detonator out here, which triggers new Titan's Tower to draw a card. Very well. We can gain a hero from the discard pile into our hand. Probably Indigo Tribe. Maybe not. Maybe I'll mix it up a bit. Maybe we want Cassie Sandsmark. She's pretty valuable. She might be more valuable, in fact. Let's see what else is in my hand. Let's do, see, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, Cassie Sandsmark will be more valuable, so I'll get her. So we're at 1 power. 2, 3. 4, 5. 6, 7, 8. I don't think there's a colony suit in here, but I should check real fast. Colony suit, where are you? Are you in here? Don't think it is. Okay, cool. So just 8 power now. 9, 10, and +1 for all the different equipment. 11, 12. Oh, I guess I screwed up. That is only 12. That's okay, though. That is enough to get rid of Hellspawn. So I have 1 power left over after beating Hellspawn. Do we want to try and go further? There's not really a point. We might as well leave everything out here for next turn. I have to put Plasmus back on top of the deck because that's all we got rid of with Miss Martian, which, fortunate to have her in our hand. She's almost better than having a defense card sometimes. Sometimes. We're getting pretty far into this. We're not, I think there's only like 3 villains left after this. Let's see how fast we get rid of Black Hand here. Plasmus, we will discard Atlantis to draw a card. So that's 2. 3, 4, 5. We'll get a villain from the destroyed pile. We'll get Inertia. Yeah. So 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11. 12, 13, that's enough to get rid of Black Hand. I can also buy Colony Suit. I'll get Colony Suit, I don't really want it, but just in case this next card is a card that's better with less cards in the lineup, we'll get rid of it just to have a clear one. So our next hand here, we have no defense cards here. We do have a Miss Martian, which has helped us more than once this game, so hopefully that's the case. Hopefully that's the case again. So, our new crisis is Missing Heroes. When a hero enters the lineup, each player gains a weakness. Your team must destroy 4 equipment from hand. Or, since we're playing solo, that can be from the discard pile as well. So I'm glad I bought Colony Suit, because I don't want it, and it's an equipment we can give to Missing Heroes. Our new villain is Graves. This attack cannot be avoided. Each player resolves the 2 highest cost attack cards in the destroyed pile and the lineup against himself. Now fortunately, this is one of the reasons I use Black Lantern Power Ring to get all of the expensive villains out of the destroyed pile. 1, to fuel uses of what's his name already? The Atom. Additionally, it helps with this Graves attack. So I'm looking for the most expensive villains with an attack. So I have a 4 and a 6. And a 7, so now it's a 6 and a 7. 6 and 7 are the most expensive ones so far. I think that's going to be the case. I just got to see the whole pile just to be sure. Yep, that's it. 6 and 7 it is. So these attacks... Each foe gains a weakness. Each who has an equipment in his discard pile gains an additional weakness. So we do gain 2 weaknesses for that. That's 1. And then matches is gain control of an ongoing card from the foe's... Gain control of each ongoing card that foe controls. At the end of the turn, return each one still in play to that foe. So with that, we just keep it. Nothing happens. New card coming out. So, there's no villains in the lineup, and we need to destroy what? 4 equipment. So, let's see what we got in our discard pile here. We have Colony Suit. Ooh, Black Lantern Power Ring, I'd rather not. It's just those 2 anyway, so now is not the turn that's happening. We will play Cybernetic Enhancement. Oh wait, when a hero enters the lineup, we're supposed to gain a weakness. We'll play Cybernetic Enhancement, getting to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 power. Draw a card. I may destroy one in my hand. I'm not going to destroy anything in my hand. So 7, 8, 9. I can choose. I can destroy a 0-cost card. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We're going to use both detonators to destroy weaknesses in my discard pile here. So we're at 16. We can play Cadmus Labs on Miss Martian to get to 17. We're going to use both Molecular Vibrations to draw 2 cards. 18, 19, that's all I got there. Okay. I was hoping to get more equipment. That's what I wanted. That's what the point of playing all those cards was. We'll at least get Garfield Logan. Do I want it? Sure, it's an ongoing card. New card comes out. It's another hero, so that's gaining another weakness. So I have to destroy equipment. I have a few in my hand here. I've got 2 pretty sacrificial ones here in my hand. My discard pile. Cybernetic Enhancement is not sacrificial. Detonator might be. Colony Suit definitely is. It's 4. We'll do these 2. The Scrimma Sticks and Nth Metal. All destroyed. All getting rid of missing heroes. Then I can put a hero from my discard pile into my hand and then gain an equipment from the lineup. Hero from the discard pile, we'll go with Cassie Sandsmark, I think. Alright, you can gain all cards from the lineup. It's going to be this one because I know there's a Solstice in here. I'm almost certain of it. There she is. Alright, so that's 3 power. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 power. Not enough to get the Graves. Oh, wait, Bumblebee. Discard that to get 1 more power. 10 power total. In fact, we'll use Cadmus Labs to put a hero we've already played into our hand, and we'll get it back out here. And since we just played an ongoing card, we can draw a card. Draw a card. 11, draw a card. 12, 13, 14 power we ended up with. Not bad. That's enough to get rid of Graves. Didn't have to do all that. I just wanted to see if there was anything that could affect my deck in there. I wasn't trying to generate more power. I was just trying to either thin my deck or maybe prepare for my next turn, but nothing in there allowed me to do it. This would be a terrible time for Heroic Sacrifice. I have these 5 cards and this one in my deck. The rest of my deck is over here. So this could be a very bad Heroic Sacrifice. Okay. The player that defeated the previous supervillain removes his superhero from the game. And destroys all cards with cost 1 or greater in their discard pile. So that's destroy, 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 destroy. Oh, this one doesn't get destroyed. This one's special. Destroy, 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 destroy. Get to keep that weakness. Destroy, 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 and destroy. I'm just gonna make this a very special destroy pile up here, so I can know which one I want to get cards from if possible. Okay. That player gains a random unused superhero, and each other player gains 2 weakness cards. Then remove this crisis as if it was already beaten. So we beat this, and we're going to get a random unused superhero. Now here's the 3 that are part of this particular set. Let's see. What should we do? We'll go with the middle one. It's usually the safe bet, right? We gained Booster Gold. What's he do? When another player is attacked, you may discard a defense card from your hand or in play. If you do, that player avoids the attack. This is going to be useless because there are no other players. So I now officially have no hero. That's what we're looking at. Okay, it's okay, it happens. Black Adam. I have no defense for this. Each player destroys cards in his hand until he has only one card of each type in his hand. We're going to destroy Miss Martian and a Scrimma Sticks. I'm going to put those up here because I would like those back. But we did manage to do that. That's a dangerous one. And our new card here is Cybernetic Enhancement, which we need. So, we're going to start here with the ability to gain a hero from the destroyed pile. But we're not going to get one from up there. We're going to get a hero from in here. We're going to get Ganthet, because I've wanted him for a while. Then, do I have anything of cost 8 I really want in here? I think Teen Titans Go is the one I'd really want, but there's a chance. Nope, no, nothing like that in there. So, we're gonna just play Bumblebee, so that's 1 power. We can put all the ongoing cards into my hand. So that's Bumblebee here. So 3 power. Play it. It's our first ongoing card. So we get to draw a card. 4, 5, 6, 7. Then I can play this to put this back into my hand. But there's not really a point. I could just put it back. So that 7 power is not enough to get rid of Black Adam. No, but we'll get Cybernetic Enhancement and we'll get a kick. And we're going to start building this deck back up. We have a very powerful deck. There's no doubt about that. But it's also not very trustworthy because it's very dangerous. We don't have any defense cards, I don't think. We could lose it all on a bad attack. Lots of things could happen. Static comes out to join us. We will start with Cybernetic Enhancement, getting 1, 2, 3 power. Then White Lantern Power Ring, getting another hero back. I'm glad I kept that one. With that, we're going to be in much better situation. Hemi Reyes would be helpful, because then we'd always have a defense card. Tim Drake would be helpful too. Cassie Sandsmark also helpful. I think we're going to go Hemi Reyes just for the reliable defense. So 3 power plus 4 gets us to 7. We're gonna use Cadmus Labs, put Bumblebee, a card we control, into our hand, and then play it to use Teen Titans Tower. So 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna use the Atom on this kick to get a card of cost 3 or less from the destroyed pile. Sorry, a card of cost 3, I mean. Sorry, not 3 or less. We're gonna get another Cybernetic Enhancement, I think. Oh, it goes into our hand, doesn't it? Yeah. So again, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Discard this to get to 11. 12, 13, put this into our hand, put it back out here. That 13 is enough to get rid of Black Adam. And we should have a defense in our next hand. At least there's a good chance we get Hemi Reyes in our next hand, and we'll be all set. But that heroic sacrifice, it hit us bad. That was a bad one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see, did we get Hemi Reyes? We did not get Hemi Reyes, but we did get our weakness, so lucky us. Alright. Our new crisis is Shifting Loyalties. At the end of your turn, place all cards you played this turn into the discard pile of the player on your right. I am the player on my right, so it's not a big deal. Each player discards 7 costs worth of cards into the discard pile of the player on their left. But I think that one is definitely different for solo. That doesn't make any sense for solo. So, Shifting Loyalties. Put the top 3 cards of your deck into the lineup. If the cost is 7 or greater, remove the crisis. If I put 3 cards into the lineup from my deck, that's 3 less cards I have on an already very small deck. I'll think about it, but yeah. A new villain is Trigon. Each player destroys the top 3 cards of the main deck. Gain a card of the lowest cost you destroy this way and put it into your hand. Discard all cards in the lineup with cost greater than that card. So, I have no defense, so I have to destroy the top 3 cards of the main deck. Gain a card of the lowest cost, so that's this 1 cost card. And put it into your hand. Discard all cards with cost greater than that. So I have to discard all my cards with cost greater than 1. That's all of them, for the most part, except for a weakness and another cost, another Atom. Alright, let's see if I can do this. I'm going to play the Atom to destroy Acrobatic Agility and get the other copy of the Atom back. Because I'm pretty sure there was 2 of them that I owned. There it is. We'll use Cadmus Labs, put this into our hand, play it to draw a card. We'll play this to get 1 power. 2, 3, get all the ongoing cards into my hand. The top 3 cards of your deck into the lineup. If their total cost is 7 or greater, remove the crisis. I think we just have to do it. 1, 2, 3 into the lineup. Their cost is 3. Yeah, that's more than enough. They cost 14 total. So shifting loyalties is over. And now we can focus on Trigon, but we're also going to focus on getting those cards back. So let's shuffle everything up here. I don't really want to get rid of Trigon before we build our deck up a little bit. At least get these cards back. We're going to use the Atom on White Lantern Core to get a card of cost 6 back without actually destroying White Lantern Core. Probably Tim Drake, that's a good one. Also Atlantis is helpful. Skull of Batman is nice, especially with all these destroyed cards. We're going to get Skull of Batman. No, we're going to get Tim Drake. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? Definitely Tim Drake. We're going to play him. I can put a hero from the discard pile into my hand and then gain an equipment from the lineup. So, we'll use Cadmus Labs to put this into our hands. And then we'll play it to trigger this to draw a card. We will use the Atom to destroy this weakness. And you know what? We're going to gain a punch. Because it costs 0. We are at 3, 4, 5, 6. And I can gain a hero from the destroyed pile. Thinking Cassie Sandsmark. But I can be convinced otherwise. Let's see what else we got. You know what? Let's see what I have in here. We have a very hero-heavy deck all of a sudden. Ravager's okay. Ravager might be helpful, considering some of the stuff we have to destroy. Bunker. We're going to get Bunker. Alright, 4, 5, 6 power. We're going to use... We're going to play this to get the 7 so we can get Indigo Tribe. Very good. That's a pretty good turn. New card comes out. Connor Kent. Look at the top 2 superpower. Put up to 2 superpowers from my discard pile into my hand. Very good. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're getting close now. We're going to get a hero from the destroyed pile. I think we might really want Ravager. But let's see what else we got here. Coriander could be helpful. Now I'm going to get Ravager because I want to get rid of some punches and the weakness and stuff I have floating around. So that's what we're doing. 1 power. 3 power. We can use this to get this into my hand. 4 power. I guess I could have used that to get rid of the punch, but I didn't. We use the 4 power to gain... We're not going to need Jaime Reyes because there's no more... whatchamacallits, there's no more supervillains to defend against. We'll get Static, though, to potentially destroy something. New card coming out is Jinx. Let's try Bunker. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Put 1 card of each type into your hand. There we go. We're going to put a hero from our discard pile into our hand. And then I can gain an equipment, but we're not going to gain an equipment. We'll play Ganthet, getting 1 card of each color from the destroy pile with cost 6 or less. Okay. So, we're at 0 power so far, but we've done a lot. 4. We'll put this out, and that's our first ongoing card, so we can draw a card. 4 power. 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10. We're going to go 11, 12, discarding Cadmus Labs to get to 13 and destroy this punch. 14, 15, 16, 17 power, but we won't be destroying anything with that. With 17 power, we'll get rid of Jinx, getting us down to 11. We'll go ahead and get Connor Kent, getting us down to 5. And you know, we'll get Jaime Reyes. Why not? Right? Alright, now I feel a little bit more comfortable with this deck. I'm fine to kill Trigon and move on to the next villain. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Our new card here is Gizmo. This hand's not great. So, this hand's not great for this particular state. In fact, it's almost useless. We'll play Bumblebee to get 1 power. 2, 3, gain it back into my hand. Play it, triggering New Titan's Tower to draw a card. 4, 5, 6, 7. These aren't going to help me. I can get a hero from the destroyed pile. I want Cassie Sandsmark, but there's not a lot of equipment in my deck. I'll get her maybe to destroy with the Atom, possibly. So that's 7. We can play this to get her into my hand, getting to 8, 9, 10. With 10, that's not quite enough. We can at least get rid of Gizmo. And I will buy 1 kick. It might be helpful to have that kick when we have Ganthet floating around. Another villain, huh? We're going to use the Atom to destroy White Lantern Corps, which just goes to our discard pile, so we can get a card of cost 6 back. We're going to probably get Skull of Batman with its 3 power. I mean, its ability is okay, especially with the state we're in now, but more importantly is that 3 power. And that goes to our hand, actually. So that'll be 3 power. I don't think we've beat a Mad Mod yet, though. Seen lots of villains. I don't think Mad Mod was one of them. Nope, okay. So we're at 3 power. Um, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9. We'll discard this to get to 10. No, we won't. We'll get to 8, 9 and stop there. We'll get rid of Mad Mod. And we'll move on to our next turn. We have some really powerful cards, but they're only powerful when they have other cards to work with. We have a very small deck right now. Alright, put a superpower from my discard pile into my hand. Up to 2 superpowers from my discard pile into my hand. Very well. We will play Bumblebee to get to 1 power. 2, 3. 4, 5 and get all those ongoing cards back, but I'm pretty sure it's just the 1. Yep. Play it and we get to draw a card because it's our first ongoing card we played. So we're at 5 power and draw a card. Put this on out here. 6, 7. Reveal 3 cards, draw 1 of each type. There we go, we'll discard that. So again, it was 2, that was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I get it now. 8, 9, 10, 14, 15. With 15, we'll get rid of Trigon and move on to our next turn. Alright, we're on to the final villain. Let's see what happens. Our new crisis is Corrupted Companion. A random player places a random unused supervillain, there's only 1 left, in front of him. Resolve its attack against each player, including you. At the start of your turn, he resolves his first appearance attack against you. So, Each player gains 2 weakness cards. Each player with a superpower in his discard pile gains an additional weakness. We gain 2 weakness cards. Do you have a superpower in there? Yep, that's 3 weakness cards then. That's going to be pretty punishing for a while. So to beat this, we have to defeat the villain. Then we have Crisis Nekron. Each player puts a random supervillain defeated this game in front of him. Okay. And resolves its attack against himself. Each player must defeat their own supervillain. Nekron cannot be defeated while a villain is in play or in the lineup. Okay. Here we go. It is Black Hand. Each player destroys the top card of the main deck and then discards a number of cards equal to its VP value. I have to discard 1 card. We're going to discard the Atom. Okay, this is going to be pretty tough. So we have to have a card come out. And let's see how we do here. We have to get rid of all the villains now to get rid of Corrupted Companion, because I believe it says defeat that player's... So I have to defeat Black Lantern Superman to get rid of this, but I have to defeat Black Hand to get rid of Crisis Nekron. So, we'll start with Ganthet, getting 1 card of each color under cost 6 into my hand. I think I got them all, that I can at least. So that's done. We're going to play Ravager. If I have an ongoing card, I can destroy a card in my discard pile. So there's that. We'll play Bumblebee to get to 2 power. We'll play Static, 3/4 power. We'll discard Cadmus Labs, allowing us to get to 5 power, and I can destroy a card in my hand. 6, 7, 8, 9. You know what? 10, 11 is enough to get rid of Black Hand. So let's do that. Let's just get rid of Black Hand. Okay, that's 1 villain down. I was hoping to get to 13. I really want to get rid of Black Lantern Superman, but that didn't happen this turn. Now we got a bunch of weaknesses we have to destroy. But unfortunately, I don't have anything in my discard pile, so it won't be 3 weaknesses this time. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So new card comes out. I have to gain 2 weaknesses. Then we play Cybernetic Enhancement, +1 for each ongoing card, so that's only 1. +3, that gets us to 4, and I gain all cards from the destroy pile. I think that's all of them. I think I get all 3 of those cards. Because, where are they? Solstice is definitely 1. Cloak of Raven is definitely 1. I think Demonic Influence is in here. Come on. I'm certain of it. I saw it. I just want to confirm. Where is it? Where's Demonic Influence? Did I get it back already? Maybe it's not in... No, I saw it earlier. I know it's around somewhere. It must be in this one. There it is. Okay. So we are at 4 power. 5, 6, 7. Get a hero from the destroyed pile. I want another Ravager so I can destroy things. Where's that other Ravager? I know she's in here. I'm gonna need her. There's a lot of weaknesses I need to get rid of. There she is. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh man, I just want to get rid of that. Can I really not? Anything else I can do? There's nothing. Alright, we ended up with 12. That's not enough. New card comes out. Alright, we have to be attacked. We have no defense, so that's 1, 2. Is it possibly 3? Yep, it's 3 weaknesses. What a awful, awful time for that. We'll play Ravager, which will allow us to destroy a card, so that's 1. Then, we'll play Bunker, revealing the top 3 cards of our deck, getting 1 of each type into our hand. Not the Atom, so we'll get these 2, right? Or, yeah. So that's 1 power, plus 4, gets us to 5. We'll get Cadmus Labs out here. We're going to get Ravager back into our hand because Cadmus Labs. 6, I can destroy another card. An ongoing card allows us to draw a card. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and put 2 superpowers into my hand. Don't have 2, but I do have 1. 12, 13 gets rid of Black Lantern Superman. That's good news. The bad news is Corrupted Companion remains until we get rid of Phobia. Okay, good start. Starting to get there. What I really need to do is get these weaknesses out of my deck. That's gonna hurt. Okay, we'll play Bumblebee, getting the 1 power. Then we'll play Tim Drake, getting a hero from my discard pile into my hand. We go Ravager. So 2 power, I can destroy a card in my discard pile. Perfect. 3, 4, discard an ongoing card to destroy a card in my hand and get to 5 power. 6, 7, get all those ongoing cards back into my hand. Get this out here. It's my first ongoing card I've played, so I draw a card. Ganthet. Cards of different colors into my hand, please. Sorry, I'm just looking at my options here. There's some really good ones. I just want to make sure I see them all. Okay, so we're at 7 power. Get this ongoing card out here. 8, 9, 10. 11, I can destroy another card. It's another weakness gone. 12, 13. And I can destroy this weakness to get a punch. 13 power gets rid of Phobia. Getting rid of this. And I still have enough to get Aqualad, but I don't really want Aqualad, so we're okay there. Alright, now that the villains are all gone, we can take on Crisis Nekron with absolutely no, as long as there's no villains in the lineup, we can take him. So, new card comes out. So he only costs 15. I think we can get to 15 pretty easily. Even with this relatively small deck. We'll start with Bunker, revealing 3 cards. Put 1 of each type into our hand. We'll take Skull of Batman, obviously. And I guess there's nothing to destroy right now, so we'll take White Lantern Corps, discarding Static. Alright, 3 power, and I can gain cards from the lineup that we've already destroyed, so that's Cassie Sandsmark, but I think we got her back. I'm pretty sure we got her back, so we don't actually gain her, do we? I haven't seen an Aqualad yet, so we don't gain anything, but we got 3 power. We'll use Cadmus Labs to get this into our hands and play it to draw a card for being our first ongoing card this turn. 4, 5, 6 power, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 power is just shy of what we needed. I could play Bumblebee to get 15 power, but I think I'm going to check the weaknesses first. I'm at 14 power. I could play Bumblebee, get 15 power, but I want to make sure I got rid of all my weaknesses first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All the weaknesses are here, so I will play Bumblebee, getting us to 15 power and destroying Crisis Nekron. Okay, not bad. That was a terrible heroic sacrifice. I've had some pretty bad ones, but anyone that ends up with a hero you can't really use is going to be incredibly painful. Now, the massive deck we lost to it, not any more helpful, but we did keep, where to go, White Lantern Power Ring. And with that, we were able to get all of the heroes that we lost back. And heroes are some of the strongest cards in the game. There's no if, and, or but about it. So by doing that, we ended up with a pretty tight, quick, and powerful deck. There was a few lumpy moments where it was just effect cards of no power, but we got it. We managed to get the cards we needed to add up to where we wanted to be. And that's exactly what we wanted. So that is really all I've got for you tonight. But for a few things, this is again for the Solo Crisis League. It's a semi-competitive version of DC deck building game and its Crisis expansions. We all play the same setup with the heroes of our choice based on some limited selections, and with it, you're able to be ranked against other players who play that same setup. So you get ranked on how many cards are left in your main deck, kind of the timer of the game. How much you spent on villains to kind of gauge what villains you were up against. And how many weaknesses are in your deck to kind of gauge how well you were able to like trim and maintain your deck to where you wanted it. So that is how it works. You should check it out. There's a link below to the website with links to the Discord if you want to check out the community or any kind of like past results or anything like that. It's a lot of fun. I really do enjoy running it. I do enjoy making the challenges and stuff, but even more so I enjoy playing it every week. The only reason these streams exist is to advertise it, to get more people in there so that more people can play, because the more people that play, the more fun the league is. So check it out. Now, if you want to support in any way, you can join the leagues. If you're already in the league, thank you, welcome. If you are already watching the videos, you can keep doing that. That helps too, thank you. There's a few things you can do beyond that though. If you're interested, you're able to buy this game mat. It's actually designed by me and available on my Etsy store. There's a link below for that. And additionally, there is the Patreon. Patreon gets you all sorts of things like mid-round results in the league, special members-only rounds between seasons, and it gets you thank yous in the videos, which I'll get to in a minute. You'll get your name in a few descriptions if you're at a high enough level, stuff like that. So the thank yous I've got for today are for TGD Chase. Thank you, TGD Chase. TGD Chase is a member of the Solo Champions League. Solo Champions League is like the Solo Crisis League, but we use Marvel Champions there instead of the DC deck building game. So thank you, TGD Chase. I hope you're enjoying the start of Season 4? No, yeah, really? Yeah, we're on Season 4 there already. Time flies. Next up, we've got Sloth, another newer member of the Solo Champions League. I hope you enjoyed Round 1 of Season 4, Sloth. We have Round 2 started today, so enjoy. That's all I've got there. We've got... I'm terrible at pronunciations, so I'm really sorry about this if I'm screwing it up. But Kwakwani, thank you for joining. Kwakwani is a member, again, of the Solo Champions League. I got a lot of new people there because we just started a new season, and it's really popular right now. You should check it out if you play Marvel Champions. I hope you're enjoying yourself, Kwakwani. Thank you very much for your contributions. And the newest member is Mr. ID. Mr. ID is a member of the Solo Champions League. New member as well there, and I hope you're enjoying yourself. Season 4, Round 2 started today, like I've mentioned already, and it's been a lot of fun already. So I'm really looking forward to the next 3 rounds before we finish out this season. That's really all I've got for you tonight. This was a fun game. I like this setup. We have 2 more attempts at this particular setup. I'll probably be doing it either tomorrow or Thursday night and probably Friday night. But that's all I've got. Thank you again, and you have a good night.